Application, transfer of the common victular all alcoholic beverages license held by Tomey Brothers Incorporated, doing business as Bluefin Restaurant at 1815 Mass Ave, to JCNA Incorporated, doing business as Wafuya at same location, Ayatano, proposed manager of record. The proposed hours are 10:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. 7 days per week, with a seating capacity of 80. Application has also been made to pledge said license. The premise is described as 2,433 square feet with 3 exits, double door entrance inside the mall, exit and kitchen, old entrance, name, kitchen area, sushi counter, waitress counter, 4 dining areas. Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. Andrew Upton, ATON, the applicant. With me is Ayatano, Ayatano, the proposed manager of record. With us also are co-owner Carlos Vidal and co-owner Nobutaro.
You need to spell their names for the record.
Juan-Carlos, Carlos Vidal, Vidal, and Nobutano, Nobutano.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is an application to transfer a liquor license as part of a change of ownership at the Bluefin Restaurant in Cambridge in the 1815 Porter Square complex, formerly known as the Sears Building, now owned by Lesley University. There's no change in location. Management plans to operate the restaurant with no changes. So essentially they will take over when and if approved and do exactly the same thing. They do have a longer term vision to change it into a more lively izakaya style restaurant where the menu will be different, the floor plan will be slightly different, the concept will be different, but their goal is to take over the current operation, get up and running for 3 to 6 months exactly as is, and they're aware that for any changes in the concept, the name, that they have to come back in the future. But I just wanted to let you know that that is in the offing, and that's sort of the catalyst for the transfer. The current operator has been there for many, many years, and they're looking to get out and sell. And they have asked Carlos and Nobu, both of whom worked at the restaurant in the past, to take it over. So Nobu Tano will be the co-owner and head chef, and Aya Tano will be the manager. Both are veterans of several Japanese restaurants in the greater Boston area and have worked at Bluefin, as I said. Co-owner Juan Carlos Vidal is the owner of a successful Japanese fast casual Cafe Mami in Porter Exchange, which is literally probably 30 feet from this proposed location inside the same building. He's also the owner of Izakaya Itoku in Alston, which holds a liquor license and has been a good operator and member of the community. Aya will be the manager of record. She's been a server and she's worked with her husband in 2 different restaurants. She's a U.S. citizen and an Arlington resident. She's familiar with with the sale and service of alcohol in Cambridge and in Massachusetts. She is a proud graduate of the 21 Proof program, as is Mr. Vidal. They just finished a couple weeks ago. Ms. Tano has been home with her 2 children for several years and is looking forward to getting back to work and to working with her husband, who will be the chef co-owner. The current menu is Japanese, featuring sushi, and will continue until we make a transition into a different style of Japanese, which I can give you some detail on if the board is interested. And eventually the restaurant will be updated, as I said. This location has had a liquor license for many years. The tavern on the corner holds a liquor license at a location on the outer edge of the same building. Will serve as an anchor restaurant to the ground floor, which has numerous small restaurants. Lesley University is the landlord and wants an anchor restaurant in that space. I have a letter from our landlord expressing both support and attestations of character and fitness of Mr. Vidal, who's been operating for them for several years. They know Carlos as the operator of Cafe Mami. They recruited him essentially to take over the Bluefin because the owners need to sell. Because the Bluefin has been continuously operating for several years, we believe there will be no increased impact on the neighborhood in terms of noise, traffic, light, rowdiness, or any potential negatives. There's plenty of parking in the rear of the building. The building faces Mass Ave, and this is a commercial use for many decades, so we don't expect any impact on the community.
Does the letter address the hours? Because I saw that in their lease, they limit the hours from 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I asked them about that when I saw the contradiction between that, and they said they're fine with the hours they supply.
And to confirm, the hours will be 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. or are they 10:30 a.m. to 1 a.m.? Because your CV and your entertainment application also have different hours, so I'm just trying.
Our goal is to be open from 10:30 to 1,
Okay.
7 days a week.
Would that also be the case in terms of your entertainment license and CV license?
Yeah, we'd like to
Okay, so-
harmonize that across the board.
Okay, so why don't I give this back to you? We can make those changes here. And then, while we're at it, on the entertainment license, I saw the floor plan, there's a total of 4 TVs, is that correct?
Yes, and I think they're marked on the floor plan.
Yeah, if you can just put it on the first page of the application, Mr. Upton, that'd be great, thank you. And Ms. Tano, you've never been the manager on a liquor license before, correct? And so you went to 21 Proof, I heard, yes?
Yes.
And are you familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts with regard to the sale and service of alcohol? And do you understand that we expect you to stay up to date with those rules, laws, and regulations?
Yes.
And you're a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
There's also a pledge associated with this, is that right, Mr. Upton?
There is, in order to induce the new owners to take over, the old owners are funding part of the purchase price.
Anyone in favor of this petition? Anyone in opposition to this petition? We vote to grant. Granted.
Thank you very much.